How long does a salmon live? Maximum recorded age was 13 years. It's crazy. You can think about the fact that, I mean, and that's, just recorded. There might be some unrecorded salmon going crazy. There's some salmon out there that you were born in 2010? That's pretty wild. Yeah, Joel's probably still kicking it. Joel's not a salmon, but whatever. What is he, a herring? I don't know. It doesn't matter. You know how I've said that there's like, I know there's millions of species of animals, but from a human perspective, there really only need to be like, I'm going to say less than 500. Fish is like one of the biggest examples of that. There's really only like 3 different kinds of fish you need to know. There's 3 categories. There's fish you eat. There's fish that eat you. Those are the 2 big ones. And then there's other. So like salmon, that's a fish you eat. It's in there with herring and cod and sole and fluke and haddock and halibut and tuna, etc., mackerel. Then there's fish that eat you. Sharks, whales, technically not fish, but they share more in common with the fish than they do with man, I would say. So we're drawing a delineation there. And then, there's ones where 2 ships pass in the night, Like one of those huge ocean sunfish. I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned with them. They're not concerned with me. We have no quarrel with one another. I'm with you. Someone said you can't look me in the eye and tell me whales aren't fish. People, they have fins. They live underwater. They look like a fucking fish. Oh yeah, but when they have a baby, they fucking feed it from their titty. So they're more like us? Really? I'm not a fish, you idiot. If you're Carolus Linnaeus, sure, okay, you can say that a whale is closer to a man than a whale is to a fish. But I'm not a freak like that. I'm not that concerned about the whale milk. I'm concerned. I look at a fish, I look at a whale, I say, that's second cousin twice removed. Oh, whales have feet bones? Okay, sure, it's called vestigial traits. Our ass, we still have gills. When you get skinny enough, you can see the outline of your gills just below your chest. That doesn't mean we can breathe underwater. You guys think you know everything about biology. I have a bachelor's of science with honors from the University of Phoenix Online. You don't hear me bragging about it every second stream. Why'd you have a hard time saying that? The honest answer, you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear the honest answer. After my long Peloton rides, I have like a glycogen hangover where it takes me like 30 minutes to get back up to speed. Probably more. I guess I've been off the bike for like 45 minutes, but it might take me like an hour and a half to get back to like my brain getting oxygen instead of my legs. It's still, heart rate's still elevated. Let me see. Yeah, I would say we're mid-80s. You have a bachelor's of science in computer science. Oh, congratulations. That qualifies you to yell at me for not inlining my code and instead importing like one too many libraries into C++. No, if you try to run this on a Game Boy camera, it's going to take 14 more clock cycles. If you eventually get 15 billion concurrent users, that's going to lead to each one of them having to wait for 1/8 of 1 extra second. Oh, you could just inline that and make your code completely unreadable. And then when you eventually leave your job, as programmers do every 6 weeks in order to get a huge raise to go to another job, the person who takes over is going to have to rewrite the whole fucking thing from scratch because you didn't care about writing good readable code with fucking comments. Instead, you're doing a masturbatory, let's see how brain fucked I can make this, you piece of crap. I don't know, you're probably one of the good ones. If I had to guess. I know just enough about software engineering to make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. And I can still fizzbuzz with the best of them. You might say, oh yeah? What's the secret of fizzbuzz? Come here, buddy. It's the medulla operator. You think I forgot about the medulla operator just because I haven't been in programming school since 2019? Close enough? What do you mean close enough? That's the is it you're gonna excuse me, if anybody's gonna be knocking me for my pronunciation, it's not gonna be computer programmers. I'll light you the fuck up. Unlike you motherfuckers, I took a couple English classes in university because I was forced to get my science degree for some reason. I've read books that weren't published by O'Reilly Publishing, where it's like, Intro to Java, and then for some reason it has like a fucking hummingbird on the front of it. I mean, like, Intro to Python having a snake, that makes perfect sense to me. But then you're trying to learn like libgdx or something like that, and you're like, why the fuck is there a toucan on the front of this book? It doesn't make any damn sense.